Up tonight, featuring two fierce defenses going head-to-head.
Each of these teams do two things. They play with passion and constant effort, but more importantly, they are not afraid to get chippy.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes out there with Jackson. Then there's the prodigy. Then it's Barrett, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now here's Leonard. He with the block. Halliburton against Wright. Lee outside. Over Barnes. No good from Lee. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Siakam. Last time out, he had 13 points. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Pass to Zubac. And here is Lee. He's covered by Leonard. Fades and shoots. A putback, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job. That's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
And that one's good. Right.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is Halliburton. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. Clock is at 3. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Jackson. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Launches from deep. And Lee pulls it down. Indiana's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Zubac finds Lee. Kicks it out to Siakam. Nembhard with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Endures Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint as the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Halliburton passes to Nemo. That's a 2 from Lee. Indiana again missing. Raptors leading by 4. Barnes kicks to Jackson. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 3 points. And that's now 7 points for Preds.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here comes your most great
Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. And you take a look at Lee, a fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
Siakam, the bounce pass. Indiana moving the ball away. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett kicks to Leonard. Barnes sets a screen for Leonard. Down low. Barnes can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 7. There's Lee with the 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Right outside. Back to Barnes. Right side Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Here's Barnes. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. A drive to the goal.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wright sets a screen for Barnes. From downtown, it's held in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
The first one falls. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good. I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, 16 points for him. Lets it go from 11. Barnes with another miss.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Pass to Halliburton. They set the pick. Siakam against Barnes. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lee outside, and the free ball is good. Lee's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers. Right against Halliburton. Jackson has the open look. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 10.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
the weekend.
Check out the numbers for Siakam. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Siakam. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Lee gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Raptors with the lead. Wright looking around. In the corner, Barrett with it. Jackson a screen on Siakam. And Wright gets to Leonard. Off target from three-point range. Indiana shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Lee. And a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got 5.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you, Kevin.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Pacers with possession here. Raptors knocking down the tray. Here's Nesmith. Barnes grabs the miss. The Raptors shooting at around 44% in their early goings here. Pass to Wright. Here's Jackson. Zubac's defending. And there's Jackson on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 3 assists now in this one.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas.
And Barnes sends it back. Zubac with the screen for Lee. Leonard with the steal. And here is Barnes. Top by Barnes.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Back to Halliburton. That one falls. Halliburton's got his second bucket.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, he can keep the defenders guessing.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here comes your Pacers back through, everybody. Make some noise. Here comes your Pacers back through, everybody. Make some noise.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Siakam. Oubre comes in for Lee. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Indiana on D, trailing by 4. Pass to Jackson. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Oubre. He's usually able to provide some help to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Ivica Zubac.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
He doesn't get the second one. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. We're riding that hot hand.
McConnell passes to Zubac. 1:37 left to play here in the first. Toppin finds Nesmith. Just 4 to shoot. Oubre for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Pass to Barnes. Shoots the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oubre passes to McConnell. Back to Oubre. Now Zubac. Back to Oubre. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now, here's Zubac. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Oubre kicks to Toppin for 3. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Boy, Aaron Nesmith has put in the work on his shot, and it is paid dividends. That's a big-time bucket.
Right outside. Pass to DeRozan. Now Barnes. Now Jackson. Zubac's defending. Got that bucket. Jackson's got 24.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Walter. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. Jakob Poeltl out there at DeRozan. And Murray Boyles into the power forward position. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to McConnell. Shoots over Walter. Toppin passes to Neesmith. Off target with his three. Toronto shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
McConnell passes to Potter. And McConnell gets it to go.
McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
Pirtle with a screen on Oubre. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Potter. Still without a basket. And here's DeRozan. Pass to quickly. Here's Pirtle. Back to quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside DeRozan. Backs down the 3 ball. DeRozan's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
My goodness gracious, DeMar DeRozan from the next zip code. This guy is impossible to check.
Pass to McConnell. Toppin sends a screen for McConnell. Now, here's Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Connected to the game. Yes, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Raptors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positioned. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
Now DeRozan, following the 3-point attempt by Obi Toppin. Shoots over Oubre. DeRozan's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Oubre kicks to McConnell. Here's Potter. He has yet to score. Neesmith, the pass to McConnell. Here he goes. His second shot goes in off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And McConnell's such a tough, gritty competitor, always working out there.
Oubre against DeRozan. And it's quickly in the corner. And again, Toronto no up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oubre, good.
I'll tell you, Kevin Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Pass to Pirtle. Now, here's DeRozan, covered by Oubre. DeRozan inside. He's against Oubre. Chalk up 2 there.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
McConnell passes to Potter. Back to McConnell. Nice pass. Right over the rack perfectly for the layup. McConnell's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
DeRozan a screen on McConnell. Quickly, that's for 2. Nails the wide open jump shot. Quickly's got his first points of the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Furlong. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Raptors. In third, the Pacers.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Here's Siakam. He has 5. Hemorrhage shot is good.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Here's Murray Boyle. That one's in his first shot this game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here are your Indiana Pacers. Loud.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Toronto. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out Indiana, sitting there 4 spots below.
I think for the Pacers, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Really left alone that time. And now it's 27 points for Preds.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 5. Good on the 3-point shot. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Leonard looking over the floor. Barnes outside. 5 to shoot. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Nembhard. Jackson against Zubac. And here's Lee. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Barnes, bounce pass. Lee with the steal. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Halliburton. Raptors knocking down the tray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Pass to Jackson. Fades. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pacers trail by 16 to the inside. Lead. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Barnes. That's now 32 points for Preds. Pacers shooting in this game 45%. Pass to Zubac. And here is Lee. He's covered by Leonard. A fadeaway. And here is one. Lee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
And Wright gets to Jackson. James the three-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so here is Indiana. Raptors knocking down the tray. Now here's Wright. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Barrett kicks to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubac. Pacers trail by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Siakam. Now here's Lee. Halliburton on the wing. Over Wright. Toronto grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help will slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. Pacers trail by 17. 1:29 left in the second quarter. And it's Lee penetrating. Halliburton outside. Over Wright. And it's Halliburton missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Bounce pass from Wright. Barrett wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Barrett's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Lee. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Drills it from outside.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. And here is Lee. Shoots over Leonard. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside. High, arcing shot, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's Toronto sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they moved up to the 4th spot. Check that out. But if you were talking about medals, they're below gold, silver, and bronze. So what would that be, Shaq?
Well, good question, Kenny. Maybe 10. Or wood?
No, not wood.
Or paper mache?
No.
Now we're talking.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Indiana Pacers.
You can't stop anybody. You can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Pacers trail by 21. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Siakam is out there with Lee, and it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Here's Lee, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
That free throw from Lee is good. Raptors leading by 18. Right outside. Stolen by Zubac. Pass to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Pass to Zubac. Lee against Leonard. Shoots a fader. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Jackson gets the bucket.
Man, Kevin. You lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Nembhard. Over in the corner, Lee. Siakam outside. Zubats with the screen for Siakam. Oh, good on the three.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Leonard, no luck. Pacers trail by 20. Down low. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt. And this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. How about we check the numbers for Scotty Barnes?
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lee outside. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Barrett. Barnes has got 9.
How about that physical finish from Scotty Barnes? He uses his body to get separation.
Shot to stop the run. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Halliburton up top. Guarded by Wright. Shot clock at 3. Nembhard inside the 3-point line.
R.J. Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now.
Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Lee finds Siakam. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Over in the corner, Zubats. Zubats a screen on Barnes. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 48.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now. And he's got his rhythm. You just keep playing through him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
First free throw is good. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Leonard, no luck. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Siakam passes to Lee. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Zubac. That's ball. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Leonard. Pass to Jackson. The 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lee outside. Over in the corner, Zubac. Back to Lee. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Jackson. The 3. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here is Siakam. Now Zubac. Lee outside. Misses the 3.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Right, the pass to Jackson. He with the block. That's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The Pacers making the switch here. Nesmith is checked in.
Aaron Nesmith.
Now, Wright. Shot clock at 5. Jackson setting the pick here for Wright. And again, no good by Toronto.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Leonard with a screen on Lee. Bounce pass from Wright. Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. Endorsed when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard. Still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
First one falls for him.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
Shots good from the strike.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should be, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
And it's Leonard missing. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. to the paint. Here's and then dunked by Zubac.
Yeah, timeout. Positioning here. Look out. This is what you can expect.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go wild. T-shirt. Wrestling fans ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans. Who wants a T-shirt? Once again, give it up.
While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second chance points on the season. The Raptors in second.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Outside Jackson. No good with the triple. And for the Pacers, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Halliburton for three. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 10.
This is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. And Lee pulls it down.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
For the three. Falls. Nice rebound time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his fifth assist in this one. Right outside. Pass to Jackson. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Right against Siakam. Left side, Halliburton.
One of the best aspects of Tyrese Halliburton's game is how under control he is. The recognition of the shot clock and finding a way to score.
And right, here we go. Here's Jackson with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got 51.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Zubac does screen on right. Halliburton kicks to Lee. There's the pick. There's the three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 18. And right, here we go. Barnes outside. Offline with his three.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Halliburton for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Jackson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside Leonard. Wright sets a screen for Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Over Neesmith. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. Neesmith finds Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A 6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. for Zubats. Oubre comes in for Lee. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. .121 left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That went off McConnell.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for R.J. Barrett. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
1:12 left in the third. Clock at 4. Pulls it from the elbow, and he puts that one in. DeRozan's got 9.
Yeah, one of the great mid-range scorers in the game, DeMar DeRozan, getting to work.
Oubre outside. McConnell against Quickly.
Yeah, the defender all over.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
On the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Here's Pirtle. Can't hit from in close. And here are the bases now. They're on a 20-7 run. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, Aaron Nesmith, pretty pass. That was perfectly placed.
DeRozan with it. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Pirtle. And then dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get you back to the action after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's critical.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Connects again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Toppin dishes to Oubre. Takes the 13-footer. Buries the jump shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 20 feet out. And good. There's another.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Pass to Jackson. Launches a three. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Halliburton for three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Toppin inside. Guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Halliburton passes to Lee. For 3. Oubre. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Inside. Pass to Murray Boyle. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 21. Halliburton for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Jackson's now Leonard. Jackson a screen on Oubre. Oubre with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Toppin kicks to Halliburton. There's the lob to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Jackson a screen on Lee. Lee with the steal. Over Jackson. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. No good from Lee.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Jackson from long range. Good. Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Here's Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Leonard sets a screen for Wright. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Zubac is checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Oubre. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Nesmith. Wright the pass to Jackson. And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive. Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Nembhard against Barrett. Here's Leonard over Lee. Leonard, no luck.
Well, stay attached, affect the quality of the shot. That is excellent interior defense.
Pass to Lee. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition
as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lee's got 38 points.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Barrett kicks to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And he's finally getting the feel for the second three of the half right there.
Right, the pass to Jackson. Right outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zubac has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Siakam outside. Halliburton against Wright. Zubac a screen on Wright. Toronto grabs the miss.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Jackson a screen on Lee. Whistle blows. Basket is good.
Basket's
so
good.
A chance here for a three-point play.
After
Shooting
an
one.
ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Indiana shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And the foul called on Fred. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Here's Nembhard. Zubac with the screen for Nembhard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Zubac never a guy to shy away from contact.
Two shots. Ivica Zubac.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Wright dishes to Jackson. On the wing, Barnes. Wright, the pass to Barrett. Jackson, a screen on Nembhard. Barrett for three, and Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Zubac kicks to Halliburton. Over Wright. Rebounded by Jackson. Raptors leading by 23. Pass to Leonard. Here's Jackson, covered by Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Leonard against Lee. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the board. It's paying off at the basket. Zubac has got 11 points here in just the second half. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Here are your
of the game.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Barrett against Nembhard. Barrett setting a pick for Wright. The kick out to Barnes. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 11 rebounds. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here is Wright. Outside Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Preds.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
They've been leaning on Ivica Zubac offensively all night, and he has answered the call.
Bounce pass from Wright. Pass to Leonard. Lee with the steal. And it goes down 2 points. Lee's got 40 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Kawhi, you're a lead at both ends of the court. How tough is it to carry the scoring load and have such a responsibility defensively?
It's very difficult. You know, your mind's on the whole game, 48 minutes. But, you know, my teammates get me in the groove, give me the energy to keep fighting throughout the whole 48 minutes.
You can never take a break mentally or physically to be great on both ends, and that's something you've worked so hard for. Congrats on the win tonight.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.